So, as morning arrives, you're all awakened as the rays of the sun shine light over the fortress all currently reside at. The fortress that has been your home for the last decade, or take. We're all brought here as children, and well, it's been a rather long, painful journey. From grueling training sessions to horrible experiments. But at the least at the end, you survive. Can't say that about many others. Through that suffering, you have become something more than human. Something capable to deal with the horrors that haunt this world. Who would be an early morning?
I think Zara would be probably in the library right now, if that's possible.
As you wake up, first thing in the morning, you venture to the library.
Yeah,
Particular purpose.
probably gathering as much information she could, studying, mostly writing things down in her own notebooks for the task ahead.
Well, you were informed that soon you will all venture on the path for the first time. A large world out there filled with unknown dangers. But Zara, you and a couple of the others, there's something that makes you special. While most of you are part of the second generation of successfully mutated witchers, you, Zara, and a few others were the first female. Something that was thought as impossible, foolish, a wasteful endeavor at the time, but there was a mage that didn't believe in that. Mage that sought to push the boundaries. And, well, there were four special, not special rather, but successful test subjects. You are one of them. Listen, here's a new. You're still like one in like doing like it's like 1 in 5 chance of surviving.
Let me be melodramatic in the chat.
As yeah, you've only heard what some of the witchers that have ventured on the path for a few years now have told you. Dangerous. You never know what you're up against. And it seems like there is always another monster around the corner, ready to kill you, eat you, or do other horrible things too. But the fortress does have a large and extensive library that most of the mages here keep tidy enough that you, Zara, can find different information, mostly on alchemy. It's one of their main subjects. Anything related to plants, substances, concoctions, poultices, the like. as you kind of hear footsteps behind you. Turn back and you recognize the one that's responsible for your existence at the moment. The mage Hidovas. Like walking up to you.
Right. How normally would we address the mages? Do we treat them as our superiors, or do I does he have a title like sir or anything like that in that regard?
No, no titles. This is no noble court. It's usually I mean, these are people who basically raised you. He may look young, but God knows what's his real age. But yeah, this is the man who's raised you basically for the last decade. Was very active in your growth. Now, whether you hate him, love him, or are indifferent, that's up to you. But there is a certain respect that at the very least exists, but there's no official or like mandated expectation out of you.
Yeah. She would probably nod in greeting Hidovas as she looks at a bit of a nod.
I see you're bright and early, Zara.
Yes, preparing for the journey ahead at the very least, as much as I can.
Spring is upon us, and tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, time when you'll depart. Although I believe there will be something different about your departure. So I've come here to inform you personally.
Is that a good different or a bad different?
As you know, any of my colleagues here don't see me as a very smart individual. You're rather wasteful. Specifically with my attempts at creating a formula for female witchers. As such, many doubt your capabilities. Foolishly, I think, but I believe words will not change their minds, so we must resort to actions.
Well, I look forward to proving them wrong then.
You will be assigned to a group. Now it's maybe a bit unusual, but at the very least, I want to see all of you perform in the field, and I need results back. Such, I'll be traveling with some of your fellow witchers.
Ah, I see. Well then, I can't really go against your word then. I assume these will be those I'm familiar with.
If you've trained with most of them many years now.
Well, I look forward to our journey together then. It
No,
must be done.
smile and nod. So yeah, he'll take his.
Zara will probably sigh now, knowing that she will have other people with her, but well, it could always be worse.
This is another antisocial character.
I don't know. It's just Zara had a whole thing where she wanted to do studying and going with other witches. I think she would be afraid that would get in the way of that.
Well, unfortunately, they didn't train you to read books. So you have a job to do.
I can handle that. I can drag her. I do feel like Harrison, like if we knew that we were like going to be leaving soon, officially, he would be up pretty early as well.
Yeah, so they expected, like, the normal behavior is that once winter settles in, everyone comes back. You huddle in for 3 months, and once spring kicks around, you start venturing back on the path.
This is our first time like
Yes.
going out, right?
You've
So
never.
yeah, he'd absolutely be so fucking excited that everyone around him is so annoying.
Already practicing in the courtyard.
Oh, he's absolutely up. He's like already like gotten up, like break of dawn. He's stretched. He grabbed breakfast and like went out. Is already like starting to practice.
As you kind of like, as you head in the courtyard, that's the very faint rays of sunlight illuminate like partially like the top, the top of the towers. It's most of the courtyard is covered in shade. The morning fog has barely even cleared. Thing is kind of damp. As you go to the training yard, you see one of the older witchers is just kind of like sleeping in this large haystack. Kind of like his arms are like flailing around, just kind of like he looks slumped over. There's a bottle of vodka nearby, empty. He's just loudly snoring.
Okay, Herson's absolutely gonna go over and like grab the bottle and like, is there anything left in it at all?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, in that case, he'll kind of just toss it to the side and like nudge the other person with his foot and be like, "Rise and shine."
As one of the older men, the ones that has a certain infamy, as Argonad just kind of like opens his eyes, rubs them a bit, looks at it and says, "My God, is it like evening? I was sleeping the entire day.
Crack of dawn, actually.
Why the fuck
Long
would you
night?
wake me up then?"
I don't know. You looked kind of peaceful, but I was about to start training.
The youngsters like stretches out his back and he'll pick himself up. I know this is a very large man. How tall is Hirzen?
He's probably like 5'10" max.
Uh,
He's like, come on, old man. Gotta get loose and limber, ready to fight.
this is like a 6'6" kind of individual. Also extremely broad shouldered. The biggest witcher out of all of you. It's like gets up. Training this morning though. Have anywhere to go?
And yeah, we should be leaving any day now, right?
Chuckles a bit and says, "Yeah, it's fine. For once you'll be out there a couple of times, you'll find it equally boring."
Oh, come on. You can't seriously think that.
Ah, yes, the smell of rotten flesh and shit is so delightful. Can't wait to get back to it.
You know, as long as it makes your life full of experiences, I say that it's not so bad. Easy for you to say. I've been here for so long, I would like to go back out into the world, you know?
I guess so. Well, let's see. Let me see. Hang on. That's like,
Oh, are you ready?
he actually like goes to the nearby shack, grabs like 2 sparring blades, like tosses one to you. Like, this man, you can see the hung over his face.
Ooh, sure you're feeling up to it, old man?
Absolutely. Why don't you give me a roll?
I'm gonna get my ass handed.
Listen. This is. I'll say this is a strike.
Okay. Oh god, what is this? What am I looking at here?
You have. I'll say you have the initiative. I mean, he is giving it to you,
Yeah.
and you just roll.
Oh, okay, I see.
You need like either a strong hit or a weak hit to actually see.
Weak hit, yeah.
As yeah, you kind of like. How seriously are you taking this? I assume you are. Why did
Yeah,
you,
he's going like
why did you roll with
full
iron?
immediately.
Like one of.
Yeah, it's strike, right? Is either iron or edge.
Oh, it's edge if you attack at range.
Yeah,
Yeah, edges.
so
one.
iron would be swords.
Okay. Yeah, no. My bad. I missed. Yeah. So you kind of like go in. Describe to me how you plan on striking this man.
He's probably going for like his center mass at this point, just trying to get a hit out first, because he's assuming that Arnagad is like slow because he's just woken up and probably hungover, so he's trying to use that to his advantage.
Yeah. As he kind of like lazily tries to parry the sword, but you through his weak guard and just kind of like smack him in the shoulder. Oh, not half bad. I'd survive out there yet.
Hey, I mean, look who's trained me.
As he's about to hit you now, so roll me clash.
Ooh, that's also iron, right?
Strong hit.
The red made me nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but the challenge dice were super low, so as yeah, you're gonna handle this well. So feel free to let me know how you plan. He's gonna go for a rather straightforward, kind of like sideways cut.
Yeah, Harrison's gonna step out of the way and then, or like step towards like the side he swung from, so he has a bit more of like an advantage in moving quickly around him, because there's no way he can overpower this guy with how big and strong he is. So he's absolutely gonna have to be more like maneuverable to get around him.
As you manage to deflect the blade at a decent angle, and he kind of like he puts a bit too much momentum into it, and you manage to kind of like go past his sword, and on the other side again smack him on the other shoulder.
I thought you said you were up to this.
Not as young as I once used to be.
I mean, you haven't been around for that long at this point.
I don't know. Feels like 10 years have passed, and feels like it actually was 100.
Gonna go out on a limb and say maybe it's the full bottle of vodka sleeping in a bale of hay that might make you feel that way.
He like chuckles a bit.
What were you doing in the hay?
Sleeping?
Is it normal for him to just sleep in a hay
Yes.
bale?
This is one of the most. He's one of the most notorious alcoholic witches.
Okay, yeah,
Morag.
I know the type. So, Harrison just shrugs and will continue to go spar with him if.
Well, yeah. Give me an end the fight. I'm just going through all the moves. That's why I'm making rolls.
Yeah, okay. It's a progress move, so should I have been having a progress tracker
Normally,
for this?
no, it's don't add it for this one. But yes, normally each enemy is a progress track on their own.
All right.
But I'm not.
What am I rolling against then?
Um.
I'll just roll iron itself.
Yeah, that's.
Oof. That's fair. That is a total miss.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, the thing is, you continue to spar with him, but you can see that, like, as he like starts actually waking up, there's a bit more, like, actually starts. He's not gonna put too much effort into this, but he can clearly predict much better what you're planning on doing. But
Yeah, I feel like that's how things normally go.
as you kind of like, after like 10 minutes, another like 10-15 minutes, he'll just kind of like put the sword down and kind of like give you a kind of reassuring pat on the shoulder and says, only like yesterday you were a little boy who could barely swing at the dummy.
Come on. I've been better for a while now.
Yeah, no, I've just been probably too drunk to notice.
Yeah, well, at least you've noticed now, and he'll give a smile.
He'll chuckle. I think he'll do good, kid.
Thanks.
He'll ruffle your hair before making his way to find the next vodka bottle.
Oh,
I
no.
also like this guy. He's such a nice individual.
Wait,
He's such
Stop
a nice
saying it like that.
individual. So
don't break
bad-coded,
Kirsten's heart,
yes.
please.
Just don't take his alcohol or his monster kill. It's fine. Those who know, but it's fine. Yeah. As let's see, who would be next up in the morning routine. One's practicing out in the courtyard. The other one's reading books like a nerd.
Probably Elisa.
Lisa, as you get up in the morning, what's your plan right now and the morning routine you have?
Is it like a garden or something where people gather in the courtyard?
So the castle has like a courtyard for specifically more like training purposes, an archery range, like an armory, fighting ring. But there's also like an actual garden, which a lot of the mages use for planting different alchemical reagents, so they can harvest them later.
She would probably be in the garden and socialite with the mages and talk to them.
Socializing with the mages, that's a statement. So the mages here aren't, other than Hidovas, who is actually on the friendlier side, most mages don't really socialize that much with you. There's a sort of way they mostly kind of like look at you that just feels like you're an object rather than a person. But you know who would be out there in the garden who you could probably socialize with? Maybe you shouldn't judge by appearances. As Idaran is just kind of like inspecting some of the plants as you walk in.
Good morning.
Morning. So,
What you looking at?
and he like points to the plant. There's a small sprout that has like, he kind of like cleared them of the earth around it. It should bloom a few months. Its petals make for an excellent poison. Haven't tested this one out yet. Supposedly it's quite the potent.
That's great. I hope I can see it in a few months.
You'll be out on the path. Few days.
Yes, I am excited.
I'll make sure to reserve a bottle for you when you come back.
That would be amazing. Always nice to have something in the bag.
I see, like, you can see he just kind of like turns and continues inspecting some of the garden.
Do you have any tips when we go out there?
Rely on your training. Remember your teachings. Trust your instincts. I'm sure you will not fail, young kid of us. Quite hopeful for your all success.
We won't disappoint you. Try our best.
Disappointing me means that I had some expectations to begin with. Are you sure that's not the case?
Yeah.
And
Um,
this is and Darren, because you've known this man for years now. He's not someone who's mean. This is just his factual opinion, which probably doesn't help you a lot, but he doesn't generally lie. So
okay. He speaks from the heart.
yes,
I hope you're going to make this garden bloom when I come back.
it will bloom. It will be harvested. It will be turned into lovely, lovely ingredients. I am
I'll be
experimenting
excited.
with few crossbreeding experiments. See how the species end up by summer.
I'm excited to see it. What you came up with.
Make sure to show it to you. Maybe once you're back, be able to test some things on you, see how your body reacts.
It would be an honor to be one of the test subject.
He'll smile and nod. As you hear footsteps behind you, you'll hear like the door to the castle out, close, like open and close. As you turn around and Hedovas is approaching you. Alyssa, I've been looking around for you. Daran,
Morning.
he kind of like says, come, join me in the courtyard.
See you, Edwin.
He like just smiles and waves at you.
He's gonna go with Edwas.
As you follow the young mage, you're like, out of everyone, do you have to keep insisting on talking to him?
Yes. I mean, he has a great garden he attends, and I guess he's one of the few mages who talk to us, so
Yes, because he. Never mind. Listen, we'll be leaving most likely tomorrow, so. I know this will be a bit more unusual, but. I need you to go to the courtyard, find Hirzon, and wait for me there. There's a few others I need to fetch first.
I got him. Anything else you need?
Like, shakes his head.
I'll be on my way.
Yeah, you make your way to the courtyard where you see Hirzon is still maybe like going through some of the motions, clearly nervous, excited.
So who's excited for tomorrow?
Oh, you're talking to the right person.
I see you're
Aren't you ready
training.
to? Yes, aren't you ready to just leave this place?
I mean, this
Not
place
that
is
it's
great.
not that it's bad or anything. I don't mean anything against it. But like, we're finally gonna be, witchers for real
Yes.
this time.
Live to our full potential.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm excited as well. I mean, to see new places and creatures. That's great.
I guess excited would be the understatement. I am. I am nervous. I think, but I did some sparring earlier. Think I'm ready. Although, what's his name? Hold on. Arnagod did hand my ass to me eventually.
I mean, he's older than us. I mean, he
Yeah,
was
but I
out
mean,
there.
I don't know. I had him on his toes for a bit.
That's great.
Yeah, one day I'll beat him.
Yes, in a few months or years, you're gonna beat him. I bet.
Yeah.
Ahead
about
of
you?
us, ahead of us wanted us to meet in the courtyard. Maybe we can talk during walking there.
This is the courtyard.
We're in the courtyard. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
As sorry, go ahead.
I was like, so the mage wants to talk to us again? That's
Yes.
probably a good sign, right?
Yes. He said it. We might probably leave tomorrow. So that's the thing.
Hirzan is like rocking back and forth on his feet, trying not to just be like visibly excited. It's just, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm ready. God, what did I make such a fucking nerd?
Nah, see, this is the cool kind of nerd. Could be the boring kind, which so stays in the library. Like, oh, why do I have to go out, mom? I just want to sit inside and read.
I never said I would sit inside. Okay.
Nah, this is your session, or I'll bully you. This is for the pre-scenes comment earlier.
You said he only had 3 scenes. You get 1. No.
Yeah, Ludmina. Would you sleep in late?
Slightly doze off.
There's a knock at your door.
Or is it?
The door opens and the head of us walks inside and says, "Rise and shine," as he like opens the windows, letting the fresh morning air in. Get dressed, meet me in the courtyard in 10 minutes.
Yes, sir. As I rush to get dressed quickly, as I realize, oh shit.
I mean, it's not like you're late, it's just that
Yeah.
the others are like so overly excited.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, Lubina's not as excited.
So like Zara would eventually join you as well in the courtyard.
Yeah.
So about like a couple of minutes later, Hirzan, Alyssa, you see Zara and Ludmila make their way towards you two. As the castle is slowly starting to like awaken as people are starting to move about.
You two are finally moving, I see. Oh,
I was a little bit up earlier. I don't think I was sleeping in like some people.
I'll look at Lamina.
Listen. You gotta rest and get the rest is very important.
Let's get the beauty sleep.
Exactly.
I don't think that was
get
in
it.
their requirements.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Zara gives you a look, because that was probably the most edgiest thing you've ever said in your life right there.
I think he takes a moment back and is like, huh. Just shrugs. I mean, like, there's so much to do, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't sleep. That's why I'm awake.
So you gotta utilize the bed as long as we still have it.
Well, it should be ending soon enough, at least from what Adovas has told me. The path waits for no one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bobby, your last day here?
You feeling ready?
Hell yeah.
Rations have been met.
Well, I'll say this as part of the new generation. There's about, I would say, 20 or so, maybe a bit more Witchers beside you. So there's a large group that's gonna depart soon, and there's a lot of young ones that are selecting training. So as the four of you are waiting, you see ahead of us eventually make his way. And, well, I'm glad to see you're all here. I'll be rather straight to the point. Tomorrow you will all set on the path together. I know, well, this is well, uncommon. You are all a uncommon group, let's just say.
We're going to be traveling together? Okay.
I need to make sure that make it back safely and with. Well, I'll ask how it's been for you when you make it back. But I trust you will be able to perform admirably.
Always.
You can count on us.
I have no other questions.
What of our resources and such? I assume we'll be have to split that, or
Well, you can find the quartermasters and see what they're able to provide you with. Basic supplies should be no issues, although any sort of specialized equipment, that's a different matter. You can solve that today. Tomorrow, first light, be traveling out west.
Anywhere in particular?
Well, once you hit the main road, I would encourage you to travel towards Blaviken, and then we'll see wherever you can find contracts, villages. There's always monsters to hunt.
I'm sure we can find something.
I would recommend you stay away from deep wildernesses. There's plenty of things to hunt near the cities. I also don't want to dampen your adventurous spirit, so take that with a grain of salt, I suppose.
Hirzen does smile.
There's no other questions for me. I'll be in my office.
Actually, you said that this is a special group. I mean, understandably, but are you expecting something different to happen?
Kind of like a bit closer. Speaks in a bit harsher tone. Says, most of my colleagues believe you will die in a couple of months. They have extremely little faith in your capabilities. Which, well, I would like to prove them wrong.
Hirzen crosses his arms. Well, I guess we'll just prove him wrong then.
He'll smile and nod.
Do the three girls have anything to add?
I think for Zara, she would get her questions answered basically. So this is where she already knows. She's just looking at her.
Zara, you're like, listen, you understand why it's funny to you, but you understand why the mages would be suspicious of you three. Hirzen, though?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna like. She's looking at hers, Hirzen with a raised eyebrow. Is
I think this just goes over his head.
yeah. They don't, if it's not too impolite for me to ask. Is there a particular reason why Hirzen is here? Unless there's something else.
They also believe he will fail. He has been
Wow,
labeled as
rude.
a failure. A label which I wholeheartedly disagree.
Is there a reason why they believe Hirzen will fail?
Stupidity.
Hirzen opens his mouth, but is just gonna like shut it and like clench his jaw, be a little angry for a bit.
We're gonna prove them wrong about all the claims they got.
He nods. Says, I know you will. Ignore my colleagues. Most of them, to be honest, if Alzur wasn't the man he once was, nothing of this would ever come to bear fruit. Surrounded by buffoons and incompetent. I would think with age comes wisdom, but if anyone has proven to me that that is false, it is the mages of this land.
Zara will nod at that.
I think we're going to make a great team. Just gonna smile at all the members.
Yeah, we're gonna kick ass.
I hope so.
I'm sure you'll do quite fine.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I don't believe you'll succeed. I know you will.
I think there's like a genuine smile when he says that. Thanks.
He'll nod and take my leave. He'll start making his way back into the fortress.
Well, at the very least, I think I shall ask for supplies for us. Maybe a map as well.
Maybe traveling together will be the new status quo.
Possibly. It'll make things easier.
Zara, again, you're the smart one, so um,
I'm just here to say dumb shit. I'm sorry.
no. Listen, I wanted to. That wasn't in response to anything you said. I just wanted to add there is another female.
Yeah, let's say there's a fourth one. I don't know where she's gone. I was gonna ask if I could find her and talk to her and see if she has her own group or something else going on.
I'm sure she has. Why wouldn't she have her own group?
Yeah, why would she be different? I assume she's gonna have her own bad bitch group, right?
Well, I mean,
Surely they wouldn't place her with Hears.
You have like barracks
Yeah.
where everybody kind of like sleeps. So you can
Yeah,
go and
I'll
try and
watch-
find her.
Yeah, she was gonna while out and away get supplies, she was gonna try to find her and ask, like, hey, what's going on with your journey apparently?
As
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
as I mean, if there's any other conversation, I mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Got nothing to add.
I mean, we're traveling together, right? So we can split up until then. I don't know what else to add except that I'm hungry after after training.
Yeah, well, breakfast will probably be served soon because you did wake up quite early.
Oh yeah.
I can find a better angle. But yeah, no, other than Zara going off to find Tanya, is there anyone else?
Just grab some supplies from the quartermaster before heading off.
Yeah, same for
You're
Lisa.
leaving tomorrow, so we can see what he can
Oh,
We have a
tomorrow.
whole day.
Yeah, you have the
Mhm.
whole day too. I will be kind of assholeish, be like, yeah, pack up, you're leaving in 10.
Hey,
Move out,
I
soldier.
wouldn't put it past them.
Move out, soldier.
I was ready for anything. Yeah, let's go get our weapons and armor and travel shit.
Please get a map. Zara asked for a map. One of you.
I get a map.
Thank you. Put it on my Walmart shopping list right there.
As well, you go to the barracks and manage to kind of like there's most people have kind of like awakened and they're like about some of the younger witchers are already like starting their early morning training. You do see Tanya just kind of like still sleeping in.
She goes to like kick the bed, see if that wakes her up basically.
Yeah, actually, like you kick the bed, she like turns around, looks at you, not actually getting up. Just, the training time already.
It's usually always training time, Tanya.
Like 5 more minutes. As she like turns around and covers her head with the blanket.
I'm gonna pull the blanket off her.
And like gets up with a very annoyed groan.
I'll let you go back.
Fine.
Right. I'll let you go back to your lazing about. I just have a couple questions I was hoping you'd be able to answer at the very least.
Sure. What's up? What's up?
Are you going to be taking your path tomorrow as well?
Tomorrow is? Didn't tell me anything.
Well, at the very least, I will be. Just wanted to see if you had the same opportunity or not.
Nonsense as well. Wait and see. I'll chat up with the mage.
Well, if Adobus hasn't brought it up to you, maybe you have more time at the very least.
Oh,
Well, you might be a little bit
don't
lonely.
don't give me hope.
What, you're not excited to take your first steps out of home?
I would rather. I do like comfort of bed.
Well, sadly, you are a witcher, not some lady of a house. Lazing about is not in your criterias.
That would be a nice thing. Marry like some shitty ass noble and just be able to relax and sleep. Uh,
I'm going to ignore that you just said that. Oh,
always work with you. Like you're about as tiring as Hirzan.
well, some of us understand the duty of our position at the very least, but I see that you are still you.
Yes, I am. Be kind of weird if they swapped me with someone else.
Well, try not to get too lonely. Looks like it might be you here for a while until the rest of us return.
Yeah, yeah. Give me my blanket, I think.
She just lets it go, basically. More surprised and curious at that. I think she's gonna go find Hidovis, actually, if she can,
Yeah.
Grunt.
You do know there's a large section of the fortress, several towers that have been like all the mages tend to do their business there. Walk, you get a couple of weird glances. It's fine. Hidofus's floor is at the bottom, so not that important. So it's just walk in.
Damn! Gave her the basement.
He is not well liked amongst his peers, not well respected. I
Don't
wonder
worry,
why.
Hidovus. The bad bitches like you. That includes Harrison.
As the yeah, no, you walk into his office. He like looks up from a what looks to be like some letters. He like come away. Ah, why? Shock me. They have more questions.
Why isn't Tanya coming along with us? Or at least at the very least go on her own path.
She is going on the path.
But she's going alone.
He like nods with like a sort of like shameful look.
Is because you find that she may have better results than we combined would.
No, it's not that, sir. Have a seat.
You will take a seat.
He kind of like takes a sip. He had some hot drink brewed at you and says, "You understand how experiments work, sir?"
I was there, and I've read the books, or at least the ones I'm allowed to.
No, I mean as a concept.
I believe so. To create
Your very existence is something that most people doubted impossible, and spent a lot of time, all of my reputation, money, too much else I had on this thing. Now I have 4 of you. 4 successful surviving Witcher out of the 10 little girls that were brought here. I will not lose 4. I can lose 1, but I will not lose more than that. And next year. Whether you like it or not, Tanya is the best sword fighter out of the 4 of you.
I see. She's far too precious to be lost.
No, In fact, she's the most expendable one. Any fool can swing a sword. Takes a quick mind, talent to wield source, wield chaos, and able to track the creatures you're hunting. Have it quite backwards, sir. You're the valuable ones. But Tanya has her purposes. I want to see how she performs alone, out east.
I see then. From what I talk, she seems not to be very much unaware. Will she be leaving tomorrow with the rest on the journey, or will her time be a little bit later?
She'll be leaving with the rest tomorrow. Also, I wouldn't be too concerned. Knowing her, she's probably gonna pick some drowners in a village and call it a day.
Well, you never know, Hidovus. She might prove you wrong yet.
I would wish it would be the first time, but well, never say never, I suppose.
How badly is your reputation riding on our success?
What reputation?
I guess I should rephrase my question. How much will you lose if we fail?
I will not see another year in Moran Castle. I've already been excluded from the Brotherhood. So I suppose that if this fails, I'll find a quaint little village and be curing sheep the rest of my life. Maybe a disease every now and then.
I understand then. Thank you for telling me the truth.
Like, just nods.
With that dismissal, she will get up, probably stopping at the door before thinking a moment for saying, Hidovus, regardless what happens, as Harrison says, we will not fail at this. We've farmed too much of our own things to let this be our stumble.
He nods.
And she takes her leave.
Meanwhile, the other three, you make your way to Quartermaster. The rather large. He kind of like handles the large warehouse. You see him already kind of like going through the books, checking up the inventory. There's probably a lot of witchers that are putting a lot of orders in.
Good morning.
Morning
Busy?
to you.
I assume it's pretty busy, huh?
Well, all of you are departing the next couple of days, so I don't think I'll be able to get properly.
Well, we're here to make your job worse.
I am color me surprised.
Hey, what can I say? At least I'm predictable.
I mean, we're gonna be as quick as possible.
That would be a first.
We'll try. Do we have a list of what we need? I feel like we should have had that before we came here.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know if we need a map and probably some weapons and some supplies.
Armor. Do we get horses?
That's a good. Do you have money?
That's a no.
No.
Nah, well, horses cost money. What can I say?
Fair point. Figured I would ask. But yeah, I guess just our basic stuff. It's our first time setting out.
So yeah, no, he's gonna. I'll mark you down for food, some oil, and other basic essentials. We can find those for you.
And don't forget the map.
Yeah, never forget the map.
I was fighting saying something really stupid.
Go ahead.
You do know how to read a map, right? I always get lost.
I mean, that's what Sarah is for. I mean, I can read it, but she knows it better.
I mean, like, I could figure it out, but it's not intuitive. Anyway, sorry. Yes, just
He's
those
like
things.
not
I
even
would-
looking at you. He's like reading the book again.
I think you can learn on the way. Get a whole weeks, month, I don't know. So we can learn.
Okay, I'm not saying I don't know how. I'm saying I might need to learn.
Yes. We're gonna get to it.
Listen, trial by fire. That's what they say.
Right. Well, got that task done. Anything else we need to do before? I could use some breakfast. Don't know about you guys. I kind of used most of my energy this morning.
Yeah, sure.
Why?
Wouldn't mind something to eat.
Yes. Food sounds great.
All right, I'll lead the way.
Yeah, you'll venture into sort of this mess hall, and Zara presumably will join with you later. Well,
Yeah.
you'll take a table, grab some food from the nearby what's the word?
Lunchroom.
The
Auditorium.
cauldrons. They like have like these large cauldrons filled with soup.
The pot.
And just yeah,
The word is
cauldron,
cauldron.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a very big pot.
So, Zara, you talked to Tanya?
Yes. Apparently, Tanya is, well, she hasn't heard much about her own leaving, but I was able to find more information at the very least. She will be going a different direction than the rest of us. Out east, apparently.
Okay. I mean, that's not the unusual part, I guess.
Yes, the unusual part is that, unlike us, she will be going alone.
Isn't that the norm, though?
Yeah, aren't we the unusual ones for being in the group?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's unusual because, well, out of 3 out of the 4, she's the one out who's the odd one out for us.
Harrison like slumps in a seat a little bit and just like goes, "Oh God, I'm never gonna hear the end of this from the others."
You were of the girls, you.
Don't worry, Hiruzen. I'm sure with enough makeup and let your hair grow out a little bit more, you'll be fitting in right in.
Oh, you think I'd be a pretty girl?
Yes,
pretty
you would.
gift.
I'm flattered. think I do better with a sword in my hand, though.
So why not both? Listen, oh, not mutually exclusive.
Here's an instead of a sword. Why don't we just like put this nice little like hairpin?
Pretty gift.
Listen,
Maybe a
Publicity.
scissor. Maybe a pair of scissors.
Oh god. And he like laughs at the joke, but then will like glance around to see if anyone else is nearby to overhear this.
Listen, there's a bunch of witchers, and a couple of them will maybe glance in your direction, but
He gives them his best winning smile.
Do you have the map with you at the very least, or will that be given to us later?
I think it's with the rest of the supplies.
Hmm.
We put it in
Ah.
order.
I have to go off memory at this at the very least. Didn't Hidova suggest that we go to Blackvin, right?
Blaviken? Yeah.
Blaviken.
Yeah, Blackvin, thank you.
He
Blackvin.
just suggested that as like a direction for you, not necessarily.
Mm.
Once you hit the road, eventually you'll stumble onto villages with like contracts, because there's like
Gotcha,
so many monsters around.
Yeah. We'll have no trouble finding trouble.
Probably might encounter monsters on the way there. Like it's actually
Yeah. Well, at the very least, if we head in the direction Hidova has suggested, we'll have our fair share to worry about. But is there anyone else's, as he said, he won't discourage our adventurous spirit? Is there any place, in particular, anyone want to keep an eye out for?
Do you have anything in mind?
No, not in particular. Heading to Blaviken will mean we'll hopefully have a wider diversity of monsters on the way.
Yeah. I can't imagine we'll have a hard time like finding anything, but bigger cities probably have more contracts, right? There's more people.
And
More drowners.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's more drowners to kill.
Yeah, I've heard that like, those are pretty much everywhere, right? It's a given.
As the
Sure.
more people we save, the better.
And I know he said not to venture off the path, but like we're going to, right?
It's kind of given.
Yeah, we gotta go where the monsters are to kill the monsters.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited. He just starts shoveling food in his face.
You probably should take as many as your last meal as you can. There's no guarantee we'll be able to have as much as we have here.
Oh yeah, if we're traveling together, who's gonna be the camp cook? Do you all look at Hirson?
suddenly someone just pulls an apron from like the backpack and like slides it over to him slowly.
There was like a silence. I'm like, oh fuck, it's me.
Oh, they had your name on it.
If you want, I can make some mean mushroom soup with water and mushrooms.
Look, we can share the load, right?
Zora's look.
Do you like-
I'm gonna get the supplies and you can cook.
Do you want to
I'm
get
better.
the water and mushrooms?
Hey, look, it's fine. I've helped out in the kitchen a couple times. I know what I'm doing.
I'm far better at healing than I am with the cook. Stew, so
It's a kind of cooking, right?
not really.
If you like squint your eyes and tilt your head, maybe a little bit.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, sure it is.
I can poison the food if we want to go out quietly, sleep forever.
Yeah, please not our food.
No,
That's
I have had enough of that.
Look, Ludmina, just because you add spices to try to kill yourself doesn't mean the rest of us want that.
Yeah.
Now it's got immunization. A few drops and Gotta get accustomed to it.
Right, well, I'll let you do that.
It's fine. Here, son. I think you'll be the best camp. I think you're the best camp cook we got.
Right. Glad to be of service. He'll do like a little salute.
I'll be a supplier and gather some ingredients.
Well, we should have stuff at least starting out, right?
Yeah, it won't be
Yeah.
entirely helpless.
It's not like
I
we're
will say-
entirely living off the land.
It will probably feel like that within the next few months, at the very least.
And once they run out,
And
You won't have supplies forever.
I mean, hey, slave monsters make money, buy supplies. It's a nice little cycle we got going.
speaking of, we should probably ask advice from the other witchers about contracts and necessary payments.
I'll say this. There's 5 witchers that have been traveling last couple of years. Argonad is one of them, and then there's like brothers. I will only add to actually go and interact with them.
Ah, gotcha.
What do you mean an economic class about for them?
Like, how,
haggle.
like, ma'am, I'd kill that
Here's how to
Jonathan.
negotiate your rates.
How to
Yeah,
scam
right.
people.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Listen.
that it's called the hustling class.
That's what I want.
It was a very dangerous monster, my man. Listen, it was oof.
Man, I should have taken Fortune Hunter.
Listen, I need some. We need some advanced capital to get the supplies to hunt the monster. Trust me.
Well, I'm going to try to hunt one down and ask some very important questions to hopefully get some understanding of what we will face.
I would suggest Arnagad, but I may have pissed him off this morning.
Don't worry, I'll throw a stick somewhere. I can probably hit one of them.
Yeah. If we look around, do we see any of like veteran witchers?
Oh, definitely Arnagad is here, just kind of like eating. Already has you can see the vodka bottle next to him.
Oh, good. He's already started. He's probably in a
He-
better mood.
Yes, he probably already has started.
So I mean, it doesn't hurt to try and ask him.
We go as
Okay,
one.
I'll
do you
just
think-
pick up our food and go sit next.
Yeah.
I mean, can't say no to it. You can't just leave. But
And yeah, you can ambush him like that. If you want.
I mean, hey, I think he's the best person to ask right now.
I'll
And
say
we-
this: he is the most like consistently year after year. He's the one that brings in the most amount of money. He handles some of the
no.
most difficult contracts. Like he has a good reputation.
He's the one I admire most then.
The only thing he's not very good at is like sign usage. There's another Witcher that's better at that, but overall, Arnagad is pretty much top tier.
See here, son. You just need to start drinking too. That's your mistake.
But hey, he's the one to go to if we want to ask questions about this stuff.
yeah, and if we piss him off, I mean, we're not gonna see him for the next few months.
Oh, very well then. Onagad it is then. Pearson, I think you're his favorite.
I wouldn't say that. He's absolutely like glowing now that you
Yeah.
had that comment.
At least I would
yeah.
push your son forward.
Okay, I'm going. Here's will just kind of like stride up to him. Hey, good to see you again.
Like looks up from the bowl of his eyes and says, "I know. I mean, you can't practice here."
No, it's a bit more of a less physical thing.
To be a first
We're
with you.
going on our paths tomorrow, and we had a couple of questions. about, contracts and stuff.
Okay, like, are you all with Hirzan at this moment?
I assume Zara would stay back.
If you
not face
didn't,
him
he
out.
turns back
least-
to you guys and is just like, help!
I
At least
assume
you
it's
go with him.
Robina will stay back.
Lena Zara is like, yes.
I'm eating my soup. I give her the thumbs up as I continue eating.
All right.
You got this.
At least it's on your side.
Thank you.
Yeah, he kind of like looks at the movie and says, kind of like smacks the table a couple times with his fist to kind of like just to sit down.
I will sit.
Same.
All kids ask away.
See, this is the problem. This is out of character. This is the problem. You two had questions.
Yeah.
You said the two that don't have questions.
Damn, you're right. Damn, you're right. Okay, I'll go over it. Got it. This is my fault.
Yeah,
You're
you
right.
see them, they're just kind of like.
Here's
stare
it.
at
Will gesture for you two to come over, please.
Zara will come over. But damn, I should have known. Just takes a seat.
Then we also head over.
He looks at all of you and says, "Ah, they multiply."
Oh yes, we
Apparently,
do.
we're a package deal now.
Sorry, Arnagad. Just want to make sure we were properly prepared.
Well, I assume you're heading out soon, so yeah, figures.
Well, I guess the first question exactly is how do you speak with them? How do you negotiate a price and ensure that you get your payment?
Well, those are two different things: negotiation and getting the payment.
Do people try and not pay?
All the time. But well, kind of like, Axis feet fest like twice. That's a much easier to solve problem than the first one. You see, people will try and scam you out of your money, but well, you can't really scam a sword. Whereas negotiation, well, that's depends on how difficult you think the job will be and how desperate you think the people are. Most people are pretty desperate, though. I once got like 5 bags of silver for like a couple of drowners.
Really?
Yeah. Noble had a new bathhouse built. Ooh, you don't wanna see the problem he had there. Once they
Ugh.
uncovered the critters living in his sewers. Because, well, he needed the thing done really fast, and I knew he had money. Asked for a bit more. What's he gonna do? Send one of his knights in?
I guess that makes sense.
No, he did send the knight in. Lost 10 men before he agreed to my price.
Are those the most common customers we have? The most desperate, usually?
No, everyone's desperate. But see, this is the thing. Nobles, they're arrogant little fuckers. You have to... If you think you have them, stay strong. They'll try and... some of them will try and pamper you and then undercut you. Some of them will flat out try to undermine you. Some of them will try to threaten you. Depends on how powerful of a noble we're talking. You don't want to fuck up, mess with like some petty king here and there, because that might impact further business for other witches. But It's some asshole with a manor who tries to
Grunt,
skim
your
you.
thing's really muffled.
Oh no.
Okay, you're
It got
fine now.
clear when you said, "Oh no."
Yeah.
After Petty King, you are one with Petty King.
So yeah,
Yeah.
he said, yeah, if it's a petty king, you don't want to fuck with those because those have armies, and you will also mess up other witchers' time. But if it's an asshole who owns a manor, fuck that guy. What's he gonna do? Hire bodyguards to? Nah. Now peasants don't have shit. You still have to ask for something because otherwise little fuckers get entitled. But there's nothing really to extort there.
And the level of monsters, does it depend? The dangerous monsters, does it depend on the area you're in, or that's usually a surprise?
We knew that it would make the job much easier and safer for everyone. Sometimes it's a bit obvious. If it's something that can swallow sheep whole, and well, you know it's gonna be tough. But if villagers go missing in the night, what the fuck are you gonna do about that? You have no idea. It could be anything from a small little critter to some witch in a swamp.
You often meet other witches along the path as well.
Up until now, it was only 5 of us, but I assume with you starting out soon and the next generation in a couple years as well, start meeting more and more. But no, for me, I haven't met anyone else. A big continent.
And is there any place or anyone we should avoid especially?
Like shrugs. I wouldn't think get involved with any political business if I were you.
And stuff gets pretty messy, right?
Oh yeah, you would be surprised to know how long the fucking nobles can hold a grudge.
I won't test it then.
Yeah, keep your nose out of politics, and you should be fine.
Sounds easy enough.
Thank you, Honeygat. I think those were my main questions about anything else.
Don't be too worried, you'll do fine.
Do you have any field notes of the monsters you've encountered at all?
Yeah, any tips on, how you found to go up against them?
Silver tends to deal with a lot of problems. Other than that, I think I take notes.
So
Well, I know
let's
some
get
do.
it.
Looks at Zara.
Just like, oh,
Boring ones.
we need this. We need this Honeygat.
Like chuckles a bit and says, "Nah, I take notes. I'm shitting you, but I'm no scholar." And there's so many fucking creatures out there. Hard to keep track of them.
If it wouldn't be too much trouble, I would still ask if I can take a glance at anything that you have.
Kind of like reluctantly nods.
Maybe like a stick figure.
Just figures.
Says drowner next to it.
Ghoul.
Well, like right now?
If whatever is best for you, hopefully before I leave.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow. How about tomorrow?
Before I leave.
You're leaving tomorrow.
First thing.
Shit, they're putting you kids on the road early. Oh, fuck. Fine, fine. Like, gets up. Like, the soup was getting cold anyway. Like, grabs his drink. Starts meandering towards his quarters.
I guess we're following.
Yes.
And you follow him out of the mess hall and through the castle. Eventually get... Unlike you people who are sleeping in your own either bunk beds or common areas, does have an actual, like, it's a small room, but it's a personal room.
And he chooses to sleep in hay bales.
Yes, it does, in fact.
This is what we call chat behavior.
Oh no, I think there's a sadder reason, but okay.
Oh.
Oh, no, I don't know what you mean.
As yeah, you kind of like follow. There's barely, you can like all shuffle in. Like two of you have to sit on the bed. One of you grabs a nearby chair. One of you has to sit on the floor. He'll grab a. He'll sit on the table as he like starts rummaging through a nearby bag.
I'll be on the floor, don't worry about it. The ladies get seats.
He eventually pulls out this rather heavy-looking weather-torn journal as he like hands that to you. Sorry.
Nice. Thank you. I'll give it back to you within a few hours, if that's alright.
Oh yeah, sure.
She's already like looking through them, or she's like kind of distractedly
Yeah,
nodding along.
it's not the most organized thing. It's kind of all over the place. As presumably as he was like hunting things, he was discovering new things about the same creatures and just kind of like kept writing them. So it's you have to kind of flip back and forward as it goes over at least several sort of creature types. See, corpse eaters, drowned men, swamp hags, a bunch of monsters here.
Have you ever lost your notes before?
Kind of like, does think I would rewrite that shit? Nah, keep your journals safe. I know I joke about that and everything, but information is the most useful tool you have.
Harrison nods very seriously.
That's your mentor right there, person. Love him.
Sure, I sure hope he doesn't die.
I like this guy. I hope he's gonna be alright.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about him.
When he said that, he says it.
He can say anything in that tone, and we're like,
Well, I won't bother you too much then. I said I'll bring it back within a few hours.
I'll go and find a nice quiet corner then to enjoy my drink. Like grabs the bottle, walks out. He
Does he
leaves you
ever-
all alone in his room, and this room has like it's packed full of a lot of stuff.
oh, I want to look.
You can
I
in
want to
fact
snoop.
he has his blades are in one of the corner.
Want to get his autograph before you go, Harrison?
No.
Oh, you sure?
You can also see his like suit of armor that he wears. It's also like packed nicely into a corner.
No, Harrison's gonna be respectful. He's gonna be a nerd in his brain.
There's a large sort of bear pelt, like in the middle that acts like a carpet. It's a very large bear, mind you. Like covers the entire room.
Well, I'm going to take time to hopefully decipher some of this writing to be useful for us on our journey.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, we're getting a head start, right?
As best as we can.
More than he
Uh,
got.
More than most of them got. I will. Well, you'll probably find me in the library before I head off to bed, so I'll be seeing you later.
Wouldn't expect you anywhere else.
Gives you a look, but she's not going to say anything.
Hey, you're always welcome to join me in the courtyard for training.
We'll have more training to do on the road.
And
Looks so dejected. I'm sorry, Harrison. She'll take her leave.
Someone has to balance out your nerdiness.
As all things should be.
I don't know if he counts as a himbo because he's not large, but you know. One day.
I feel like the energy is there.
Yes.
The spirit.
Listen, like your mentor Arnogad, you have to eat a lot. So
You have to grow, my boy.
I think
Drink lots-
genetics kind of fucked him on that one.
Drink some milk, drink some calcium. You gotta get some calcium.
But Hirsten will turn to Ledmina and Elisa. So, what are you two planning on doing the rest of the day?
I mean, if you're not tired of training, I'll love to join you.
A mix of training and a mix of reading.
Very balanced of you.
Information is just important as a source.
Yeah, I could do some more. I'm tired, but hey, you know,
Listen, you can't
gotta
step.
work through that.
You can't step a ghost.
I mean, not with that attitude, you can't. I can try real hard.
you spend most of the day then training, reading, or both.
Elisa would also stay in the garden with Idoran if he's still there.
God, you really like the guy.
Yes.
The
I do not like
creep, and
those
you're like,
the spider behind him, but I do like him.
does he have a spider behind him?
No, he doesn't.
Hello, I'm Greg.
We love Greg here.
Yeah, no, it's fine. As later in the evening, presumably Zara, you would return the journal back to Cardigan.
Yeah. Deciphered as much as she can and made copies of notes.
Yeah, as you can like walk into his quarters, and like inspecting one of his blades. Well, find what you were looking for.
As much as I could at the very least. They were very, well, it's very important. Thank you.
No, nothing. Don't worry about it, kid. I can imagine you are a bit nervous for tomorrow.
I would be lying if I said no. Something I've known was going to happen for a long time now, but well, it's the first step to anything else. How was it when you began your first path?
Well, there were no journals. Was nothing really, only a dream, I suppose. Making this shitty world a bit better.
I assume there were times when you couldn't save anyone.
He kind of like sighs as he like puts the sword to the side and just kind of like looks at you and says, "Kid, we're not. We don't save people. We prevent them from getting into trouble by dispatching those who would harm them. You go out there imagining you will save people. I'll be disappointed.
He nods, basically. How many did we lose when the first path began?
No one right now. 5 of us that started are still kicking. Surprisingly, though. Thought at least half of them would be dead, but if they've managed to survive, I'm sure you'll too.
Well, it seems if nothing else, we have something to prove. So, I'll ensure that we don't
Kinda like-
fail.
Like, chuckles a bit at that and says, "Ah, shit, the mages give you any trouble?"
It seems they have very big doubts about our survival, and seem that we will not succeed.
It's ironic, isn't it? I don't know, I talked with a mage 2 winters ago. One of the big cities. You know what they think about the hooks, cracks in the tower? Most of them think they're just a bunch of hacks, losers, and rejects. So, it made me realize that the people here just like projecting their own shit onto others. So, I won't let it get to you.
I don't intend to let their thoughts stop me from what I plan to do.
That's the spirit. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Have a nice sleep, Anagon.
I'll make sure of it as it like grabs the vodka and starts drinking again.
Zara just chuckles before. Probably close the door for him. Seems he'll be a bit busy.
Yeah. All retire to your bunk beds.
I'm sorry to you guys, but I think Kirsten snores. You're gonna have to deal with it.
We lived with you for years. I think we're used to it now.
Listen, being awake is not bad. It keeps you alert against ambushes.
This is the scene from Game of Thrones where they like wake you up, fucking pillow over your head. Like snore one more time, I will gut you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, as you sleep through the night, the dawn comes. You'll start to get ready. You walk out into the courtyard. There's a bunch of others as well that are getting ready. Start fetching your supplies from the
Go muffled again.
Run.
Does your microphone
Hmm.
turn sometimes?
No, because it stands on the fucking table. It's
It's
just
fine now.
yeah, because I'm like I'm doing the hate thing where I'm like, we'll just start talking and like because I have a bit of a cold, my nose is just stopped. So I'm like
Oh, no.
and then my throat gets dry. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
So, when do you think we'll hang out with Greg?
Oh god.
I don't want to know when we hang out with Greg. We might meet him soon. I don't like our hangouts with Greg. He scares me.
He seems like a slow
Yeah.
guy.
No, he's a big guy.
Erdogan is like seems to be nice as a weird,
Yes.
crazy mage.
Yeah.
It's just
So we
respect.
think this the Greg is dead. Great, nice.
I think that's the worst. But yeah, no. So you all grab your backpacks full of supplies, the map you requested. You all are given your customary double swords.
Right. I want to ask now.
I believe one of
Can
you
I-
has a spear.
I have a bow.
Can
Yeah.
Zara get a warhammer?
Yeah, no.
Neato.
Are you seriously listening to hate?
I look. He got to be. He got to be.
How did he get to you?
He's just like, wouldn't she look cool with a warhammer? I'm like, you're right. She would look cool with a warhammer.
Feel free to write on your character sheet somewhere, whatever weapon you. Yeah, no. It's a fully stocked armory, and comes with many weapons. Yeah, as you get yourselves equipped. There's a bunch of mages that can like walk out and start talking to people as Hidovas approaches you for. Says, well, are you all ready?
As ready as we'll ever be.
Which is yes. Yes, we are.
Yes. Everything packed.
I wish a good journey for all of you. May we see each other at the end of autumn.
Yes.
Yeah.
See you in autumn.
Good luck out there.
Wouldn't be winter here without us, right?
It would be much more quiet.
Quieter. You wouldn't be the first person to say that.
It's fine. I like noisy places.
Stop complimenting me. He doesn't say that.
No, he's silly right now.
We see here some blush.
I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to understand.
Oh no, am I gonna have a self-discovery arc for years?
We will build this for you, yes.
We're gonna make you.
Anyone who gives you a compliment, you're like, I love them. Is Tanya out anywhere at all?
Yes, she is
actually?
in fact also getting ready.
Oh, Zara's gonna go over to her if she can.
Yeah.
Tanya?
And, like looks at you, nods.
Have you prepared for the journey at all?
As best as I can think. It's a rather small backpack.
Yeah, I just didn't know what Zara's thinking it. I see at the very least. Do you know where you'll be heading next?
Follow the road out east. Stop in the first village and never actually go further.
Oh, at the very least, Tanya, please be careful. I think it'll be very sad to see you not show up.
I see. I knew you'd miss me. I wouldn't worry about that.
True. If nothing else, you know what you're doing with the weapon. And she will pull out a copy of the notes she made from Arnegad's stuff that she had gathered. And will hand it over to Tanya.
And like looks at it surprised and then just kind of like pulls you in for a hug.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's
Nah,
just
it's a tight hug, and she keeps hugging you.
She strangles
Okay.
you in bed.
Strangles me. Okay. Let me go now. That's the new way to move my arms.
And it's actually eventually release you.
Don't die out there, Tanya.
What would you do around here without me? Imagine you'll have to learn sword fighting from Hirzan. Oh,
He waves in the
Knowledge.
background.
he waves at your back, smiling.
Well, I know he'll be disappointed without a good sparring partner.
I can't seem to get rid of him.
Well, stop being so good.
It's just my nature.
Good then. Prove them all wrong. Zara
I'm
would
like
give her.
nods.
Yeah, and she will skedaddle out of there essentially. Now that she knows that hopefully she. And take some notes. Oh God.
Yeah.
Gotta know all about those drowners you fight.
As well, all of you get together as some of the others are starting to make their way out the gate.
Ready?
Yep.
Now or never.
Off we go.
As you
Houston
begin
leads the way.
descending down the mountain.
Time for a lot of cardio because we have no horses.
That's, I'm sure
This
you'll
is the part that Hirson
Fine.
doesn't think about. It's like, oh shit, we have to walk.
Okay, so start marking down that one scene. Okay, Red? One scene.
One, got it. I'll take tallies.
Thank you.
As mountainside as you start going down the winding paths. You know these paths very well. You've trained on them for years on end. Now you'll go further than you have ever been. Take you a bit to hit the main road before heading out west.
My dog just woke herself up by snoring too loud.
Yeah, this will be the furthest. One more step, and I'll be the farthest away from home I've ever. Oh, look at that! This is another step.
I feel like that's 100% Hirson. You have to tell him to shut up at some point.
It's like, here's what we get it.
Okay, sorry.
Here we go.
You miss Onagon. It's all right.
Look, he'll be out eventually.
We'll get you a dog, I promise.
An emotional support dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
The gold retriever. Fit here.
Yeah. Any conversations you have, making your way through the wilderness.
And this Hirson is called latitude and longitude, and this is why you should always know what that means. Zara is just probably nagging
He
Harrison.
is scratching his head. Like, okay, why is latitude that way and not the other?
Okay.
Doesn't that make more sense?
I'll say this one more time.
What do we do when we get lost?
Well, normally I would tell you to stay put so we can find you again, but if we're stuck in a situation where we're finding, we might want to have a plan for meeting up access or a place to see each other again. So that way we don't get immediately killed on the way.
Yeah. I guess traveling in a group is a little bit more difficult than traveling solo in some aspects.
We do have the benefit of being able to go in teams, so someone can watch our back, if something goes wrong. If we
Yeah,
can split up.
maybe. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good.
Maybe we should come up with a safe word. So if someone's in trouble, we all know.
I think it's a good idea.
Hirson opens his mouth. That's not what I thought a safe word was.
Oh, Hirson.
Oh,
God.
What did you think? Actually, yeah. What did you think a safe word meant?
Don't worry
Hirson?
about it.
Now I'm
listen-
interested.
listen, Harrison is
No.
listen. He's a growing boy. He's going through some phase. He's going through a phase
Listen,
right now.
I've spent a lot of time around the other witch. I don't want to talk about it. Not in front of ladies.
No. I feel like this is a very important conversation to have
Yes.
to make sure
Come
we're
on.
on the same playing field.
We're all adults here.
Come on, Harrison. Tell us.
Mhm.
I mean, it's part of being a group. We have to earn each other's trust. You can trust us. We will
Yeah,
judge.
Oh, I inherently trust you all. We fucking grew up together.
Zara puts her arm around Harrison. It's all right. We can share stories, swap gossip.
Eventually, I'll let you know when you're older.
I'm gonna
Right.
note it down.
We hold you to that.
But yes, we should have a code word.
It's all right. We'll let him have this one.
For now, this one.
No, yes.
A freebie.
What's the most common word of which you could know? What's the name of the place we came from, Grunt? Again, I want to make it's not.
Morag Castle.
You can
not
use
the-
Morag.
Yeah, but wouldn't we say that too much?
God, it's true. Damn.
It needs to be something that we wouldn't normally say. How about Idaran?
Adarin's love.
That's good.
I feel like using his name as a curse is more likely. For the love of Idaran.
The love of Adarin. I think I like that one.
So when are we using this?
Mostly if we're in danger or try to make sure we can find each other. You know, just in case.
Alright.
Don't worry, these
I
are
will-
just contingency plans.
Well,
And,
is there anything we should look out for on the road while we're walking?
People screaming for help. Probably some signs that show people looking for hire for monsters. A couple dead bodies. Things like that. Will lead us somewhere.
Right, I guess that's kind of self-explanatory.
If nothing else, we should probably go to the nearest town or conserve as much money as we can, because who knows if we'll find a new contract anytime soon.
Say this, you know that the nearest town is about like 2 days to the west.
Well, we have 2 days of travel. If we're lucky, we'll have no problems, but if we're even luckier, we might meet a monster along the way.
I mean, hey, we can get a head start.
Anyone know any entertaining marching songs? I will
He's
start
just gonna
singing
look
that.
at Harrison.
I was about to say, why would you let him do this?
Come on, now let's hear your angelic voice, Golden Boy.
I won't be singing it, but Harrison definitely will be. He's not gonna be super loud about it. He's not gonna be obnoxious, but he'll sing a little ditty, I guess.
Oh, we're gonna be obnoxious about it.
And he's just gonna sing with you
Yeah.
after the first few voices.
Yeah.
The other witchers are just gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Zara's reading a map, probably singing along as well.
We're gonna be a fucking marching choir.
It's
You're
jealous
like, "Oh,
story.
these guys are so gonna die."
Yeah, the fucking wizards here. Yep. This is fairly friendly.
They're looking at Hidova. Is that you? That's yours?
Are these your fuck ups?
He's just like, "Don't look at me."
I'm not gonna lie. I love how dad coded this man is. He's very much.
Yeah.
I only have girls, and I don't really care for the rest.
Is Hearson one of the girls?
Yes.
You're feminine enough to fit in, yes.
Here's the
Wow.
the litter. He's just like, you know what? That one's kind of cute. I'll take that one along with the
Listen,
rest.
he was trained along a basically like a class of women. He has to be like very confident in that, otherwise he's going to be harassed by the other men. He can't let weakness show.
Listen, just survive till the others die. It's fine. If you're the last one to survive.
Look, when you have a group of sisters, you are the weakest one in the pack. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's Hearson singing 99 bottles. Pass it around on a
No,
Yankee
I
drum.
think it would be like an actual song, not something that makes you want to rip your hair out.
Beautiful, angelic.
I'd say he's an okay singer. He's not like fantastic, but he can carry a tune.
That's a way to make some money. Some side hustle in between jobs.
Not like that kind of a good singer.
Rudy is already writing this down. Like his
He's
next
not a
job.
bard.
I don't know. I'm gonna be the Witcher Bard multi-class. Every evening before I have to go to sleep in the tavern, as some extra coin.
Listen, he's not a dandelion.
We'll make you into it. Don't worry.
You will be Dandelion.
You gotta put him in the funny hat and the fluffy pants.
Look, depending on which version of Dandelion you get, you might get the cool spy version. You too can be just him.
We'll see what version of dandelion I become.
Based on some of these past, present, future pictures you have, he may he becomes a daddy eventually. I think, right?
The twink death portrait is
Twink death.
definitely there.
Yeah.
So,
Hi Grant, welcome back. We've
yes.
determined that we're singing a song. Yes.
lovely. Listen, as you make your way down through the mountainside, eventually you have to camp out.
You're muffled.
Oh, you're
Grant.
muffled again.
I literally did nothing.
You're back now.
I'm just
You only
talking
have a
louder.
You just need to get angry. You just need to get angry.
I just see, Jill. This is why I need to always perpetually be angry. Because the moment I just get like happy, I just go quiet and nobody can fucking hear me anymore.
This is erasure.
Oh, it's so
You're
sorry.
being
It's a character.
silenced.
What's worse is the only time it like comes back is when you point it out. So
Oh, see number 2.
See, thank you, Jill. See, there you go.
I am keeping track of my notes on my character sheet.
Imagine spending money on art, and then your
You know the
players just
reason
go
why I
like,
did
the
this?
players just go like, nah, it's what 3 seasons.
you know why I would do this? The last time I was like, "Oh, this is a cool thing. I really like the bird." He's like, "It's just a fucking bird." I'm like, "Okay." You know what? I'm gonna remove- I'm gonna remove
It's just
You have two paths with Grunt. They both lead to Grunt being angry.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, no. So yeah, you camp out. You make a campfire as you start going through your supplies. Let me check if there's something.
I think so.
Make camp.
Is there actually a role for
Yes,
this?
there is an actual
Yeah.
role for this.
Have you seen how much stuff when you roll?
Because
moves,
yeah, it's basically if you lose supplies. So yeah, because this is the wild, I will actually listen. We have to listen. You think the those supplies would last you forever? But
No.
I will let only one of you make the roll. So whoever feels most confident.
Which one is make camp again?
It's in the adventure moves.
No, I know, but it'd be, which attribute?
Supply.
Supply.
We all
It just
should have the
uses our
same one.
supply. Yeah. I've made a lot of rolls already. Someone else who
I
hasn't
feel
can go.
confident.
Ludmina, I think you have it in you.
We believe in you.
This will be a miss now, I know.
No, believe in yourself. Positive.
Select the stand, supply.
Yeah, just click supply.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Whatever, it's at +5. There you go. Oh, they're supplied on there. Huh?
Nice. Not too
So,
bad.
um, so I know what I should just make myself a character better. So on a weak hit, you're all full health. Don't have to bother with that. So I guess just basically,
Momentum.
yeah, I would say momentum or +1 when you undertake a journey, but I don't think that's applicable right now.
Yeah, we have maximum spirits. We're super happy.
Yeah, so just increase your momentum, everyone, by 1.
Yay.
As spend the night relaxing, singing, and well, presumably excited for what tomorrow and many days after tomorrow will bring. After all, you'll be able to kill monsters, save innocents, earn the respect, glory, and well, admiration of those around you. As you'll eventually drift off to sleep. Before you know, it's morning again and pick back up as you continue venturing out west. As the harsh mountainside and like turns into a more
You're a bit muffled, Grunt.
You're happy, you can grunt.
Oh.
I don't think this is normal.
No, it's
So it's something in Discord.
It happened once,
It-
like
it
a
could
long time
be-
ago.
Discord, or it could be like, I don't know. It wouldn't be loose cable. We would hear that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It sounds like my friend who has like her microphone on like an arm and it like turns away from her sometimes. But yours is just on a desk, so I don't know.
Oh no.
Let's see if it
Time
like,
for
helps
smoke.
if I reconnect.
Mm.
It's still like fucking. I will just the most extreme thing is just turning off noise suppression.
Mm.
Yeah, it might be
Hmm.
it.
So if I go muffled once more, I will just turn that off.
Yeah.
So yeah, the hills do the mountainside gives the hills as before too long find yourself seeing signs of settlement in the, as you are currently close to the city of Prinfred. I will actually like I should make a channel for it.
Yeah.
So you can this is if you want to track them, use the real world map.
The actual world one. Yeah. Oh, there's so many.
Yeah. And you can like measure distances. It's although it's in kilometers, so for you US folk, luck.
It's okay. I only know freedom units.
Hell yeah, brother.
Brentford is what you would consider like a small town, couple thousand people, nothing too big by Witcher World standards. As yeah, you'll probably arrive there in 1 or 2 hours.
So I assume we just take a moment to to the town, see if we see any contracts. If nothing's there, we take our leave.
I mean, sounds like it. Why waste time there if there's not anything for us? I mean, find it hard to believe that there won't be.
It's at least worth a try.
Oh, scene
Ah.
3.
Anything else? Get some ale. Get a little warmth.
Oh, that'll be fun. Do you think they'll be playing music?
Well, if nothing worse comes worse, we can always have our local bard here sing us a tune.
Who's that?
Looks at Hirzen.
Oh, I see. He'll hum on the rest of the way there. God damn it. Stop trying to turn me into Dandelion.
It's all right.
You will become Dandelion.
Think how tragic it'll be when you have that more emotional character break.
You either will become Dandelion or you will suffer twink death. There's no middle.
Like that scene from Lord of the Rings.
And yeah, well, you're making your way as eventually you'll see the houses as you see people going about their daily business. Some of the villagers kind of like notice you but don't like say anything. Given your close proximity, you're probably not the first Witchers they've seen.
Probably good for us.
And listen, Witchers have a good reputation. There's no discrimination.
People like
I mean,
it.
then we don't have to explain what we are.
Yeah, people
People
actually
like-
like, huh, the monster slayers are in town. Thank fucking god.
Yeah, you guys are just fucked for winter, but congrats, we're back out.
Yeah, but during winter, most people just stay inside their house and don't do anything.
Yeah. So, first order of business?
Ale.
Ale. Okay.
Yeah, as you venture, you see the town center has a couple of important buildings, which mainly, of course, means the tavern.
Yes, the most important building. Man, we are learning a lot from
As
Hello.
yeah, you make your way in, and you arrive. It's about like just past midday, so there's not that many people. You can see the barkeep is just kind of like setting up some stuff, making sure there's plates and mugs around for the evening. And he kind of like sees you entering and says, "Ah, Master Witchers, welcome, welcome. Please have a table. Be with you right away."
Yeah. This is nice. Do we have money?
Have like a bag of coins, all of you.
Alright.
Did like one round because we rude, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
I'm sure we could pick up something here.
Hmm.
It's a gathering place.
Yeah, information and local gossip is always important. Maybe we might get lucky. Oh, first time in a tavern.
As see like the innkeep, tavern keeper rather, arrives, has like a plate with a couple of small shot glasses as he like puts them down for you. Welcome to Crinfried Witchers on the house.
Oh,
Thank you.
generous. Thank you.
Feel very welcomed.
Well, there's plenty of your kind that passes through here. Surprised, it's usually Master Argonaut we see each spring, but
He's not quite on his way just yet.
well, pleasure to make your acquaintances. Assume you're here looking for work.
That we are.
I believe the young lord was complaining about some creature or another, so as you're down here, may as well pay him a visit.
Alright, where can we find this young lord?
Well, it's the fortification structure that's kind of like off to the side, has a small moat around it. As stands out as this is not a very fortified place, with the exception of that building.
Mhm.
Oh, you'll find
Okay.
him at his home, just down the village path, and then cross the bridge.
Sounds like we've got our path laid out ahead of us then. And Hirson will take one of the shots and do like a little cheers to the rest of the group.
Is there
Cheers.
any other news from the young lord as well about his complaints?
I do not really understand. Goes a bit beyond my station, so I know he was just asking me the other day if I've seen any of your kind traveling through.
Yeah, perfect timing then.
And so yeah, you down the hard liquor.
I feel like Hirson would like introduce himself to this guy. Just be like, I'm glad we'll be able to help out.
He's already like left.
Well, you know, when we leave, I can stop by and say, oh, hello.
You
Not
could.
hello, but like
I could also murder him.
introduce. What?
Immediately that you signed this
I'm not
man.
gonna ask his name. I'm just saying Hirson introduces himself so he knows our names.
Never ask NPC's name.
I'm not asking for his name.
I could just crush this entire tavern.
Ah!
But yeah, no. Listen, you'll make introductions. The bartender is friendly enough.
I
And
just knew Arnagad and wanted to.
Let me know.
tell him I was
It's
here.
Hirson now.
As well, you venture out tavern, and as you make your way to the fortified castle, you cross the wooden bridge over the moat. The guards kind of like look at you, but don't really say anything. One of you, as you approach the gate, will just kind of like say, "You here for to see the Lord?"
Yes.
Very well. Follow me then. He like starts walking in.
I think Hirson will kind of like turn to the others and just be like, oh, it's kind of nice just being let anywhere.
I mean, I just definitely something I quite enjoy.
This is absolutely going to his head, by the way.
That's just like I can picture him right now.
You can see here some glow. We see the glow.
The shonen magic in the background.
Did I make an anime protagonist?
Yes.
Apparently so.
No.
Like you guys let Arnagan know we were here. Just let us know so he thinks we're cool.
Like looking at the Witcher name generator. God, those are some awful.
Some of them suck. I was looking at the Dunmer one from Elder Scrolls, and like most of them you just can't say out loud.
It's the look of Polish, you know.
Yeah, and
I mean,
ironically, this is what I'm actually using like real Slavic names because I'm like,
yeah,
they just sound better.
yeah. I mean, Witcher can be whatever it is. There's some people.
Um, as yeah, this is not a big castle, but probably just for the lord's immediate family members. Um, you walk through the small courtyard and up the winding stairs. You're led into a larger room. See this man just looking over some like a stack of papers. He is not what you would expect. As you do notice in the same room, there's a large looking raven. It's kind of like sitting on a perch, staring at you a bit. As
Part of me is triggered from the Game of Thrones game.
listen, mages are nice in this universe. What do you mean?
It's politicians,
Sure.
all of them.
I believe that, yeah.
As kind of like you can see he's like has a cane next to him and he like uses that to like prop himself up as he like looks up at all of you.
Yeah, Hirson will step forward and give like a bow. Say, heard you were looking for some witchers.
Yes. Although I've never seen you before. Where are my manners? Valko, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintances, witchers.
You as well.
I am the humble mayor of this town. He dismisses the guard as he like closes the door behind you. Perhaps some morning tea? Like walks up to a nearby desk.
I'll gladly take some.
Like
I've never
grabs.
seen it.
Yeah, he'll grab the teapot and pour you additional cups. Hey, you do look quite young. And, well,
Oh, but I can assure you we're just as skilled as the next.
can assume I do remember Arnagad telling me that there's a bunch of new witchers they've been training up.
That would be us.
Yeah, well, I suppose I do have need of your skill set. You see, there's appears that some sort of creature has ventured from the forest nearby, and it's harassing the locals. That killed a couple of their sheep, and I fear that it might be starting to threaten their lives as well.
Is there any accounts of this creature, what it looks like, or specifically if it has any big of interest? Has anyone seen it?
I believe there's one of the houses that's closer to the edge. They spotted, at the very least heard the thing, but not sure how much stock to put into their eyewitness testimonies. Some sort
Has
of bat-like creature, I was told.
Has it had any specific targets, or is just
Three
mostly
sheep
out of
for
reach?
now, and the animals haven't been found as I've stopped the locals from venturing too far out, and I don't have that many guards to spend on this.
Probably for the best. I'm sure we can figure out where its nest is.
It'll be a hefty reward in coin. Managed to do this. Still have some saved up from last year, so I would appreciate it.
Kirsten will look to the others.
Who were the houses that were attacked? Exactly. If there was anyone we could speak to see if they have any information they may have missed.
Yeah, you'll say I'll have one of my guards show you to the place.
That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, my good lord.
No, please, no titles. Call me Valka. I'm no nobleman.
Oh, I thought the bartender referred to you as the local lord.
Well, the villagers do like calling me that, but not noble by birth. Merely,
Oh.
set up small little home around here.
Well then, Falco it is. You can rest assured, we'll take care of it.
Thank you. I have no doubt you will perform.
Well then, shall we?
Lead the way.
As yeah, well, time to make a vow, everyone. First thing.
Yay!
Yay!
Um,
Kill Bat Thing. Or defeat Bat Thing.
well,
Chupacabra.
actually, you know what? I'll make a list. I feel like it's be nice to track. List of contracts. I will name this one the Bat. I feel like I'll put this as a formidable vow. This is the one that... Yeah, so this is the one with only one tick per progress. Okay. Yeah, so make a formidable vow.
Okay.
And you'll when somebody makes progress, you'll like progress it. Yeah. As you walk out of the castle, and the guard will you let him know. He'll walk you to the edge of the village. As yeah, there's a house you can see. There's a man outside, like carrying some logs around. The guard will let you your job as he returns back to the castle.
All right, am I leading this?
If you wish to, because I know Zara's gonna be asking a lot of questions.
I can start with the introductions.
Yeah, just move over make it look.
You're the
we're not crazy
PR.
sex.
You're HR.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Harrison is
PR.
the company representative who shows up with a smile on his face.
You're the golden boy.
But yeah, he'll approach this farmer with a smile. Good afternoon. Sorry to bother you.
No worries. How can I help you?
I heard you saw some sort of bat-like creature. Maybe have a bit more information for us.
It was quite terrible. Scared me and my wife to death, and the kids heard it shrieking 2 nights ago. Horrible sound. And well, I took one of the sheep away again. Third one
And
I
it's only-
lost to the blaster thing.
It's only been going after livestock so far.
Yeah, although afraid that might get hungry for human flesh soon.
Oh, well, we'll make sure that doesn't happen.
You're like Master Argonad, then I believe we are all safe here.
Damn, this guy's really got a reputation.
He has, yes. Especially with the village that's literally next to the fucking Witcher Keep.
Did you happen to take a good look at this creature or get a glimpse of it at all?
Oh, no. We were inside the house.
You described it as bat-like, so it flies?
I saw it as it, what was it? 3 nights ago. I saw it in the moonlight. Flew from one treetop to another. Scared the hell out of me. Ran back right inside.
How many times have you lost your sheep? Has it been a consistent few dates, or is it just an off?
About a week or two now.
Are there any other farms that are experiencing this, or just here?
I think I'm the only one from the village who's lost animals to the damn thing.
Was there
It's probably
before this
nearby.
attack? Ooh, true. Yeah.
I didn't hear it because you said both at the same. Repeat that.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Red? No, I think it was you. You were the one who asked a question.
I was just gonna ask if before the attacks happened, was there any? Did he do anything differently than he normally does? Essentially.
No? Don't believe so. Now with winter at an end, it was time to start moving the sheep further up the mountain, but I guess I can't do anything now with the monster about.
If it's only been attacking here, did you see which way it runs once it grabs a sheep or flies?
I can only hazard a guess it goes up the mountain back.
All right, place to start.
And do you usually keep your sheep indoors, or do you let them outside during the night?
I have a barn for them, but it broke right through,
And it's only at night that this thing is attacked.
like nods.
Is it possible for us to see the barn at the very least? Maybe we can find some clues there.
Of course, right this way, right this way. So like start sleep down the kind of like past his house, and there's a rather large barn that you hear the sound of sheep, as some of them are still kind of inside. As yeah, he'll kind of show you. As you see, one of the doors has been just ripped off.
Oof.
Not like burst through, but like ripped off its hinges.
Yeah, it looks like whatever it was, it just kind of clawed at it and just pulled it down.
Whew, this thing's got some strength.
Well, if it can yoink a sheep, I can imagine so.
Does this guy say yoink?
You leave Farmer Jim alone in his lingo.
You're lucky I don't try my best at British accent.
Oi, bro.
Discord cut that out immediately. I was like, no, none of that.
Zara will probably be taking notes of the claw marks and everything like that. She can see if there's anything left behind, or if it had left anything that could be useful to us. Hopefully.
Uh,
The farmer's still hanging around, I guess.
I mean, unless you just, I mean, he's not gonna stand in you. I feel like this is a gather information, so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I was just wondering if, like, I don't want to just be like, hey, so should we wait for it to come for another one so we see where it goes?
That's an idea for if we do. That is an option.
Hirsten would not be the one to suggest that, though.
Yeah,
Just
that's
be like, let's go to the mountain.
Oh, that's I was trying to find the right roll. I just type it in here.
So
do
if
you
this
want-
thing hunts at night, we should probably go look for it during the day.
I mean, if it doesn't hide in its nest. Yes.
Yeah, but that's when it'll be least expecting us.
But it's gonna be difficult to find it as well.
Well, at the very least, we have no leads, no idea what it looks like, where it could be. We could be stumbling in the woods for days before we can find anything useful.
I mean, we can wait till it attacks another time and catch it in the act.
Good. Also, you mentioned that it has a loud screech, right?
Terrifying.
That could help.
Do you want me to roll gather information while they're doing background? Is that all right? Gotcha. Rachel asks. I missed. Oh no. I sadly missed.
It's so intimidating.
Uh, okay, yeah. Listen. I would say, like, from all the questions you've made this man, you can all just mark one progress on the track, anyways. But unfortunately, Zara, you kind of like check the door. I mean, clearly, yeah, it has strength. It ripped it off. Probably is big enough. But you don't manage to gather any sort of information.
Gotcha.
So how do we want to approach it?
Another
Huh?
decision.
Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say, Mac?
We could always go for the bait option. We could also maybe look around. When was the last attack again? How long ago was this attack?
2 days ago.
Maybe there's some tracks left over.
If it flies, I don't think it will leave tracks.
You know, let's say
Maybe
today's a
have
bit old.
broken tree branches, that sort of.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
do
time
that.
to maybe blood from the sheep or something, or some fur, stuff like that. But 2 days might be a bit iffy. Rain might have swept anything away.
Well, you've been in the area. There hasn't been any recent rains.
It's
Might still
possible.
be, yeah.
There's also the chance the creature may attack again. So if nothing else, if the day can't give us any information, we can possibly keep a stake out during night, see if anything pops up.
And not really mutually exclusive. We can do both. So
Yeah, that's just
Sounds
saying.
good to me. So who's gonna look for stuff? Because I don't know what to look for.
I'm gonna fan out, man. See if you see any claw marks, a dead sheep.
Yeah, I imagine if it's hoarding a bunch of dead sheep, we might be able to smell it from a way off.
Well,
Yeah.
as you if you want to pan out, search the area, you can all roll me gathering.
Yeah. Sure fingers. Oh my god, 1-1.
Zara redeemed. Oh,
So do I need to put anything in?
no.
Okay.
Do I click to pay the price button?
No. Let me.
Roll 2-1.
Damn.
You know what your strengths are, Hirzin.
Yeah, my wits is not one of them.
No, I rolled fine. I got a weak hit.
Lumina, you find nothing. Here's when you go about the place, and the ones who make sure you will adjust your momentums appropriately. While Hirzan, you manage to find one of the trees has scratch marks on it a bit high up, and as you maybe climb into it, yeah, you can spot several going from treetop to treetop, which means that this thing isn't necessarily flying, as it's more like leaping from tree to tree.
Huh. I'll let you give the information to the others before I'll call out.
Alyssa, go about and somewhat close to the farm, managed to find what looks like a rather large claw that's kind of like been stuck into one of the wooden poles of the fence. And as you kind of like pull it out, yeah, you can tell that the creature is slightly bigger than a human. Although you have no fucking idea what this thing could do.
At least something.
And Zara, lastly, you venture out the furthest out of all. Start going up the mountain, and as you track, you can coordinate with Hirzan, who does notify you of the track marks in the trees. And as you kind of like go scout a bit ahead, you actually manage to stumble onto a ravine that seems to lead into some sort of large cave.
Gotcha. You'll make note of all that and make her way back to the others, assumably so. Best not to go in there alone.
No. But yeah, you all regroup close to the village.
Elisa's gonna report what she found and show them the claw.
Ooh, that's gnarly.
Yeah, it seems like it's probably bigger than a human.
That's something good to know, I guess.
At the very least, with Hirzan's quick eye, I was able to follow the tracks up the mountains. I think I may have been able to stumble across at least its nest, or I think it could be.
Already?
Possibly. I didn't, of
How
course,
long? What
want
are
to
we waiting for?
Well, wanted to make sure to gather everything we can beforehand. And I think you're right, Hirzan. Attacking the day may be the better option.
I am right sometimes.
And I guess don't waste much time and head there.
We should be very careful at the very least. We don't really know much about this monster other than it's strong. It's big.
Okay, but remember, sometimes all you need is silver. I'll watch your back.
If we're lucky, it's sleeping, perhaps.
We have to be cautious.
We could also lure it outside, and I'm not sure how well lit the cave is. Maybe it doesn't like the day, so ideally, maybe we can force it out in the day.
Runt. I'm not too sure if it's a possibility to. Do we have the ability to make any traps? In this
Yeah, I
regard?
do.
Yes.
Oh, ah,
It's my
I didn't
special.
know
Yeah.
Lumina. Yes.
I do have bones. Yeah, yeah. Could I make either some witcher potion to make some basically like a burn the fire basically to like maybe to lure it out?
Mac,
Just
be
look it
a
up.
bit more specific. What?
And it
Witcher
basically
trap fire and lure it out. That's what I understood.
can I make a fire with a special gas, basically some chemicals, some alchemy,
You want to smoke it out? Okay.
smoke it out? Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you can try and flood the cave. You don't know how deep and how intricate it goes, but
Yeah.
maybe it's worth a shot.
Sure.
If there's nothing else you might want to see, we can also gather some of net. From what Harrison says, the creature doesn't seem to necessarily fly, but it can climb trees. Rather not keep it out of reach. If we can help it.
Probably should keep it from jumping into the trees, so maybe
Yeah.
not necessarily fighting it in its domain or like out here in the woods. Maybe we can cordon it off somewhere.
If we have time, we can take a look around the area, see if there's an ideal place for us to make such a position. If we want to smoke it out, maybe we can lead it somewhere where it could be at a disadvantage.
We gotta find it first.
I mean, if it's in a cave or a dark, I mean, I can see better in the dark. I mean, can try to find it and maybe place the smoke, get it out of there.
You could go. Yeah, it's not like a plan.
Let's go take a
Very
look.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, so with that you can all mark on it. Well. I have no idea if I'm doing this as it should. I don't even fucking care.
Do I just roll secure an advantage or later?
Later. Right now. Unfortunately, I think we'll leave that until next session as you'll gather, ready to set a trap and maybe smoke this thing out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure will happen with no.
Yeah, plans
Yeah,
always work out.
Yeah.